Hey everyone, it's George from Blockchain DXB and today is the 27th of November 2024. Now so far as the price of Bitcoin is concerned guys, unfortunately it has gone down and the only reason I can think of is because of Biden's unprecedented voice in it. Now look guys, this just shows the power of politics and politicians on the impact on the price of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. Hopefully in a decade's time or so, we might be in a situation where politics and politicians definitely do not have any impact not just on the price of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, but also on the adoption and accessibility of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, isn't it? When will that thing happen, guys? I really am not sure. I would definitely like to give it at least a couple of decades, and then we can confidently state, guys, that Satoshi Nakamoto's vision of separation of money and the state was 100% successful. Now, at a geopolitical level, guys, Biden has actually said that there will be peace between Hezbollah and Lebanon, but looks like the cryptocurrency market just does not believe what he says, and only because of that, guys. If you look at the global cryptocurrency market, it has actually gone down, but one of the biggest hits is that of Ethereum. Yesterday, guys, the market cap of Ethereum was at $420 billion, isn't it? Today, once again, it has gone down below the $400 billion mark. This is definitely unfortunate news, isn't it? But on the positive note, guys, I do have some interesting developments in the world of Bitcoin. And there's a lot of talk regarding Bitcoin to be put into the balance sheet, isn't it? And we have two news, guys, where both the tech giants, they have gone ahead and decided to go ahead and put Bitcoin in the Treasury. Now, the first news is regarding Rumble, guys, and they have decided to put $20 million in Bitcoin strategy. Now, along with them, guys, Jiva Technologies from Canada, which I believe is a wellness and plant-based e-commerce company, they have also decided to go ahead and put Bitcoin as a Treasury. Now look guys, this is only because of MicroStrategy going ahead and adding Bitcoin as a treasury reserve, isn't it? Now I'm pretty much sure guys, other companies and tech giants will be trying to do a similar pursuit, and I wouldn't be surprised when President Donald Trump gets sworn in, maybe a country goes ahead and adds Bitcoin to the treasury reserve, and if any of the first world country does that guys, I'm pretty much sure it's going to have a domino effect, isn't it? So let's see guys if we get these news in the first quarter of 2025. Now in today's episode guys, we do have some not so good news from Binance. And looks like Binance has decided to delist 5 tokens, and according to me guys, the reasoning does make a lot of sense, cause looks like they have done due diligence, and based on my understanding, Binance is not happy about them, and Binance has advised the users to go ahead and withdraw the funds, and let's say guys, if they don't withdraw the funds, that particular token will be converted into other tokens, so I'll definitely go ahead and share more information regarding this. Now the final news guys is all the way from Morocco, and they have drafted regulations for cryptocurrencies. Now look, as far as regulation is concerned, it is definitely needed as long as the central entity is involved, but it is so important that regulation should not be stifling innovation as well. Now regarding Morocco guys, it is important to remember that they did actually ban cryptocurrencies in 2017, so for them to take a different stance on cryptocurrencies is kind of positive, isn't it? So I'll definitely go ahead and briefly touch base on this news. So quite a lot to cover guys in today's episode. And like we do in every Crypto and Coffee at 8 podcast, we will be looking at 2 news from Dubai, UAE and the Middle East. Now the first news guys is definitely a massive one. And the AI Office's Emirati Human Resource Development Council guys, they have launched an initiative that is called as 5,000 Digital Talent, and looks like they want to train Emiratis on artificial intelligence. So I'll definitely go ahead and touch base on this news. Now the second news guys is also a massive one, and this is connected to educating people in artificial intelligence as well, and this is from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, and Saudi Arabia's KUST guys, that is King Abdullah University of Science and Technology, they are partnered with University of Connecticut, and they are collaborating a deal in artificial intelligence, so I'll definitely go ahead and give out more information regarding this. Now look, so far as artificial intelligence is concerned, every second or third day there is new partnership, isn't it? And in comparison to cryptocurrencies and blockchain guys, in my honest opinion, the use case of artificial intelligence is already there, but so far as cryptocurrency and blockchain is concerned, for almost a decade now, we are still in the earlier stages, and we are still developing and building it, isn't it? That is my honest thought, and I often wonder guys, does artificial intelligence need blockchain technology? Or does blockchain technology need artificial intelligence? So let me know guys, what are your thoughts regarding this? So quite a lot to cover guys in today's episode. Let's kickstart with it right away. Thank you to our sponsors for being part of the Blockchain DXB journey. Firstly, Advanced Media. Advanced Media guys is the largest distributor of professional video, photo, broadcast and cinematic equipment and accessories in the Middle East and MENA region. With over 2 decades of experience, Advanced Media is now the largest distributor in the Middle East,
representing more than 100 recognizable brands, including brands such as Zeiss, DJI, Hasselblad, Red and Rode. As a matter of fact, guys, the very mic that I'm recording is being sponsored by Advanced Media as well. And Advanced Media has showrooms in Saudi Arabia and services as well. Looks like they're definitely taking the Middle East by storm. And here's the beautiful thing, guys. They're taking corporate social responsibility very seriously. And they're focusing on 3 P's. That is people, planet, and prosperity. Now listen, guys, if you do want to find out more information regarding the statement of corporate social responsibility, check out the website, that is www.amt.tv. And here's the beautiful thing, guys. They also want to be a leader and set an example and reputation as a pioneer and member of the community. And in doing so, guys, they also have an AMT scholarship with SAE Institute in Dubai, UAE. So definitely check it out. And also, guys, Advanced Media is committed to persistently developing, organizing, and hosting training workshops, seminars, and community events that educate, inform, and familiarize consumers with new equipment and the latest technological advances. So listen, guys, do one thing. If you do want to support this channel, go to the website, that is www.amt.tv, and follow the social media channels as well. All of the details are in the show notes below. Next, Startup OI is global one-tech platform for tech. It offers global high-paying tech jobs with flexibility in working time and location, global free tech events, and tech networks to connect with global like-minded engineers. A brilliant platform to listen to the tech experts in Metaverse and to grab their insights. Now listen, all you have to do is download the app Startup OI. If you're using an Android version, go to Google Store and App Store for iOS devices. Alternatively, you can also click on the show notes below to download Startup OI. Next, guys, listen, if you're into fitness, if you're into adventure, if you want to do something wild but still want to keep your health in check, there is a new podcast in town, a podcast focusing on obstacle course race in the Middle East. The podcast is called the Race Pace Podcast. So check out the Race Pace Podcast across all leading platforms. And the Race Pace Podcast is a peer-to-peer community-driven podcast where they talk all about obstacle course race in the Middle East, from Sandstorm to Spartan Race, from Tough Mudder to Desert Warrior Challenge, and also the Government Gov Games, and quite a lot more. The podcast has interviews with athletes locally and internationally to get inside scoop on how athletes prepare for obstacle course race. In the podcast, they also talk about interesting stories on why they are motivated to do obstacle course race. And that's not all. They also plan to release 7 NFTs. And these NFTs are no ordinary. These NFTs will represent every emirate in the UAE. And listen, guys, these NFTs are going to be absolutely massive. So do one thing. Go to Spotify, go to iTunes, go to any leading podcasting platform. Check out the Race Pace Podcast across all leading platforms. And finally, guys, not your keys, not your crypto. If you have dabbled with cryptocurrencies and now are seriously getting to protect your cryptocurrencies, there is no better way to protect it by using a hardware wallet. And this is where Ledger Wallet kicks in. And Ledger Wallets are hardware cryptocurrency wallets made by Ledger, a company headquartered in Paris, France. And Ledger's hardware wallets are multi-currency wallets that are used to store private keys for cryptocurrencies offline. And Ledger offers 2 hardware wallets, the Ledger Nano and Ledger Nano X wallets. They are world-class experts with extensive crypto security backgrounds. They continuously look for vulnerabilities in Ledger products in a constant effort to improve the level of security. Now, in today's world, securing these digital assets is a critical challenge, and this is where Ledger kicks in. So click the link below to buy your hardware wallet and support this podcast. It is a brilliant way to support this podcast. So what are you waiting for? The link is in the show notes below.
Now, guys, since you're taking care of that, let's kickstart by looking at the global cryptocurrency market. Now, because of Biden's unprecedented war, guys, where he's instigating Ukraine to go ahead and launch missiles to Russia, and in return to that, Russia is retaliating, there's a lot of geopolitical tension going on right now, isn't it? And because of that, guys, the global cryptocurrency market has actually gone down, and today it is at $3.16 trillion, and since the last 24 hours, guys, it is actually down by 3.60%. Now, if you look at the total cryptocurrency market volume, guys, it is at a staggering $235.53 billion. Now, look, guys, the only reason why I'm content with these numbers, because the volume of stablecoins has increased, and what that actually means, guys, is because the volume of stablecoins is increased, a lot of them are parking the cryptocurrencies onto stablecoins, and in the near future, guys, there is a very high possibility that the price of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies could be pumping up, isn't it? Now, unfortunately, guys, things are definitely not looking good for Ethereum, so we'll definitely go ahead and touch base on this. Now, if you look at the total cryptocurrency market volume, guys, ever since President Donald Trump getting re-elected, the total cryptocurrency market volume has been consistently crossing the $200 billion mark, and today once again it is at $235.53 billion, and since the last 24 hours, guys, the total cryptocurrency market is up by 6.31%. Now, unfortunately, the volume in DeFi is not looking good at all. It is only at $14.06 billion. Now, look, so far as decentralized finance is concerned, I'm definitely hoping for a ChatGPT moment where decentralized finance becomes the core theme for cryptocurrency and blockchain adoption. And the only hope I had was a protocol called Sky, which is a rebranded version of MakerDAO. And they did actually go live few days ago, guys. But unfortunately, looks like there's not much traction. So let's see, guys, in the next quarter or so if the volume of decentralized finance increases, because right now it is only at $14.06 billion. And as of today, guys, decentralized finance accounts for only 5.97% of the total cryptocurrency market volume. Now, if you look at the total value locked, guys, today it is at $117.38 billion, and Lido is still dominating so far as total value locked is concerned. And today it is at $32.55 billion. Now, so far as decentralized exchange dominance is concerned, today it is at a staggering 44.83%. Now, let me quickly run through the volume of decentralized exchanges, guys, because Uniswap's volume has definitely bumped up a lot, and today it is at a staggering $5.11 billion. Now, in the history of Uniswap, guys, this just might be the second time where it has crossed the $5 billion mark. Definitely interesting matrix, isn't it? Now, the number second is Radium, guys, and its 24-hour volume is $2.50 billion. Now, regarding Radium, guys, I do have some interesting information, because Radium works only on Solana blockchain, isn't it? And there is a protocol called as Pump.Fun, and they have been dominating Solana's decentralized exchange transaction. And what happened, guys, in November, Pump.Fun has driven 62.3% of all decentralized exchange transactions on Solana blockchain, and it is still dominating with over 60% of transactions for the past 3 months. Now, this is based on data wired in analytics, guys. And if I'm not mistaken, guys, this is kind of connected to Radium, isn't it? And I was wondering, guys, since the last few weeks, why the volume of Radium has been consistently pumping up, and looks like this is the answer to this. But look, guys, it is really important to understand, despite the transaction dominance in Pump.Fun, the platform share of trading volume is low at 42.3%, and this is raising concerns over the potential over-reliance on Pump.Fun within Solana's decentralized ecosystem. Now, going back to the 24-hour volume of decentralized exchanges, PancakeSwap is at number 3rd, and it accounts for over $1 billion at $1.47 billion. Aerodrome, guys, is at number 4th, and its 24-hour volume is $1.07 billion. Orca is at number 5th, and its 24-hour volume is $1.02 billion. Now, on very few occasions, guys, all the top 5 decentralized exchanges' 24-hour volume is over the $1 billion mark, isn't it? This is some really interesting and powerful matrix, to be honest. Now, what is really interesting to note, guys, is if you look at the volume of stablecoins, today once again it is over the $200 billion mark, and it is at $216.63 billion. And stablecoins as of today is accounting for 91.98% of the total crypto market 24-hour volume, and Tether USDT is accounting for majority of the chunk at $189.91 billion, followed by Circle USDC at $14.08 billion, and FDUSD is at number 3rd, and its 24-hour volume is $11.67 billion. Now, let me quickly run to the market cap, 24-hour trading volume, and dominance between Bitcoin and Ethereum. And as I mentioned earlier, guys, Ethereum's market cap has gone down to $394 billion. Just few days ago, guys, it was around the $420 billion mark, isn't it? But because of Biden's policies regarding war, the market cap of not only Ethereum but also Bitcoin has gone down, and Bitcoin's market cap, guys, is down to $1.81 trillion. Now, if you look at the 24-hour trading volume, guys, Bitcoin's 24-hour trading volume is $95.25 billion, whereas Ethereum's 24-hour trading volume is $44.19 billion. Now, look, guys, if the 24-hour volume is increasing, and if the prices are going down, and if the volume of stablecoins is less, this would mean that people are converting their Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies onto fiat currency, isn't it? But based on the number, guys, looks like a lot of conversion is actually taking place in stablecoins, isn't it? So rather than converting it into fiat currencies, based on the numbers, looks like a lot of people are actually converting the Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies onto stablecoins, which is a positive sign, guys, because looks like they're just parking them into stablecoins at the moment, isn't it? And because the volume is over $200 billion, there is a very high possibility over the next coming weeks, the price of Bitcoin might actually cross the $100,000 mark. And also, guys, in just a matter of 2 weeks, there is a FOMC meeting taking place as well. And based on my understanding, guys, Federal Chair Jerome Powell most likely will keep the interest rate the same. And if that thing happens, it'll definitely be beneficial for the price of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. That is my honest opinion, to be honest. But look, guys, this is definitely not financial advice. And please don't make any investment based on my advice. Now, if you look at the dominance of Bitcoin, it is at 57.92%. Whereas Ethereum's dominance is down to 12.60%. Now what I want to do next, guys, is I want to go ahead and discuss a really interesting matrix, and this is to do with centralized exchange transparency. And this particular information, guys, is actually published via DeFiLlama.com. Now it's really important to note, guys, that this particular matrix does include IOU assets, which is issued by centralized exchanges that are already counted on other chains. So for example, guys, Binance Peg to Bitcoin and Binance Smart Chain is already counted in Bitcoin chain as well. So I thought I'll just go ahead and put it out there. Now what you can do is if you go to DeFiLlama.com, you can look at quite a lot of different metrics. Now what is really interesting to note, guys, is that Coinbase is not featuring in this list. Now I don't understand why Coinbase does not want to go ahead and share this information. But nonetheless, let me go ahead and discuss the top 5 centralized exchange transparency metrics. Now the number 1 is no surprises Binance. And in terms of dollar amount, it is at $148.20 billion. OKX is at number 2nd. In terms of dollar amount, it is $25.18 billion. Bitfinex, guys, is at number 3rd. It is at $25.82 billion. Robinhood is at number 4th. It is at $19.57 billion. And at number 5th, guys, is Bybit. It is at $15.45 billion. Now pretty much all of these exchanges are currently operating in UAE as well, isn't it? So really interesting matrix in my opinion. But that thing being said, guys, I'd really like to see the matrix of Coinbase in this as well. Now let's look at the king of all kings, that is Bitcoin. And the price of Bitcoin right now is $91,746. And unfortunately, guys, since the last few days, it has been going down, isn't it? And there was a very high possibility of the price of Bitcoin to cross the $100,000 mark. But look, guys, only because of Biden provoking war between Ukraine and Russia, the price of Bitcoin has gone down by almost $9,000. That is definitely not good, isn't it? And since the last 24 hours, guys, it is actually down by 3.55%. And since the last 7 days, the price of Bitcoin is down by 2.15%. Ethereum is at $3,271. And since the last 24 hours, it is down by 5.48%. But since the last 7 days, it is up by 4.65%. Solana or Sol, guys, looks like it is definitely not having a great week. And since the last 7 days, it is down by 7.24%. And since the last 24 hours, guys, it is down by 5.75%. And the price of Solana or Sol is at $226. Now look, guys, with President Donald Trump getting re-elected, I'm pretty much sure a lot of the businesses as well as nations, they definitely have a positive stance regarding Bitcoin, isn't it? And 2 companies, guys, they have decided to go ahead and add Bitcoin into the Bitcoin Treasury strategy. And the first one I'd like to talk about is regarding Rumble. And Rumble Link, guys, is a video sharing platform. And they have announced a Bitcoin Treasury strategy with its board of directors approving the allocation of up to $20 million from the company's cash reserves. And this will be put onto Bitcoin. And the whole move, guys, aims to strengthen Rumble's position in the cryptocurrency space and support its strategic growth. And Rumble CEO, that is Chris Pawlowski, highlighted that Bitcoin's value as hedge against inflation, emphasizing its adoption due to a crypto-friendly US administration and institutional interest. Now, at this point of time, guys, the actual timing and amount of Bitcoin purchases will depend on the market conditions as well as the company's cash needs as well. But they have definitely gone ahead and made the announcement, and the official information, guys, is in the show notes below. Now, along with Rumble, guys, Canadian wellness and plant-based e-commerce firm that is Jiva Technologies, they have also approved a plan to invest up to $1 million in Bitcoin, and this is part of the corporate treasury strategy. And the CEO Lon Rapkin has also highlighted Bitcoin's potential as a hedge against inflation, and the CEO cited Bitcoin's scarcity, finite supply, and increased institutional adoption and the CEO has also noted the inflow of over $30 billion into Bitcoin ETFs as evidence of his growing acceptance as a trusted asset class. Now, Jiva Technologies was formerly known as PlantX Life, and if I'm not mistaken, the focus on wellness communities and immersive physical environments, and the company, guys, has also recently partnered with Coin, which is an Ethereum-based cryptocurrency for the wellness industry, and they also operate Bloombox Club, which is an online plan delivery platform across UK, US as well as in Europe. Now, because of this announcement, guys, their share price is pumped up to 36.4%. This just shows the power of Bitcoin, isn't it? Now look, guys, I'm really curious to check if any of the first world countries, they go ahead and make an announcement that they're going to go ahead and buy Bitcoin and go ahead and put it onto the balance sheet. Just the announcement, guys, could actually trigger the price of Bitcoin to maybe cross the $150,000 mark, maybe even a $200,000 mark, isn't it? Let me know, guys, if you agree to my assessment. Now, guys, let me go ahead and discuss a really interesting development taking place in Binance. Now, we know that Binance is the largest cryptocurrency exchange, and it is by a very long margin, isn't it? And they have announced that they will delist 5 tokens, that is Gifto, IRSNet, Selfkey, OAX, as well as REN, and they will be doing that by 10th of December, and they are citing failures to meet industry standards, and looks like the team has done due diligence, isn't it? And because of this announcement, guys, it has triggered a sell-off, and the tokens have gone down by well over 40%. Now, regarding trading and borrowing, guys, the tokens will be suspended before full delisting. Now look, Binance evaluates projects based on factors like development quality, trading volume and security as well, and looks like all the 5 tokens are showing decline in volumes and liquidity. Now what is interesting to note is, community members have criticized some projects for lack of updates, and Binance have finally made the decision to go ahead and withdraw these tokens, and they have advised users to go ahead and withdraw the token by the 13th of December. And let's say, guys, if users have not withdrawn it, I'm pretty much sure it's going to be converted to other tokens, isn't it? So if you're someone who has these tokens, guys, you may as well go ahead and withdraw it before the price goes down even further. Now, guys, let's go ahead and discuss some news regarding Morocco. Now, Morocco, guys, did actually ban cryptocurrencies in 2017, but now it is drafting regulations for the sector, and this was announced by the governor of Bank Al Maghrib, and the governor actually revealed that the central bank, in collaboration with stakeholders with support from the World Bank, has prepared a draft law to regulate crypto assets, which is currently undergoing the adoption process. And alongside these regulatory efforts, guys, Morocco is also exploring the potential of central bank digital currencies to achieve policy goals such as financial inclusion. Now look, guys, when I immediately saw this news, I was kind of content with this news, but the moment I found out that they have support from World Bank, that is a big red flag, isn't it? Because look, guys, when you talk about World Bank, they're definitely not fans of cryptocurrencies. They are massive advocates of central bank digital currency, isn't it? Now that thing being said, guys, the country did begin the central bank digital currency project 3 years ago, and the governor emphasized the need to consider Morocco's socio-economic context and the broader regional and global environment, especially regarding impacts on monetary policies and financial stability. Now, across Africa, guys, nations are taking varied approaches to cryptocurrency regulations. Now, if I'm not mistaken, guys, South Africa, they recently introduced license framework for firms, isn't it? And so far as Nigeria is concerned, they are focusing on enforcement, and they were recently targeting Binance's top executive, isn't it? But look, guys, some move is definitely better than no move, isn't it? But the only red flag I have regarding Morocco, guys, is that this particular draft will be with the support of World Bank. And World Bank, guys, if you know, they're definitely not fans of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. They're definitely more catered to a central bank digital currency, isn't it? So we definitely need to factor those things as well. So these were the news, guys, from the cryptocurrency and blockchain world. Now let's look at 2 news from Dubai, UAE and the Middle East. Now the first news, guys, is from AI Office and EHRDC, that is Emirati Human Resource Development Council. They have launched an initiative called as 5,000 Digital Talent. So let me go ahead and give out more information, guys, because the program aims to train 5,000 Emirati students in advanced technologies over the next 5 years. And this initiative, guys, follows directives from Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, and it is focused on 3rd and 4th year university students across the UAE, and it enhances Emirati skills for digital economy, innovation and sustainability, and it definitely supports Dubai's strategy to position itself as a global innovation leader, and it aims to prepare Emirati youth for leadership in technology sectors. And this is a comprehensive approach, guys, because it combines mentorship, practical training and partnership with the industry leaders. And the UAE government, guys, has emphasized investing in national talent for a digital future, isn't it? And they're focusing on equipping students with skills for innovation and societal contribution. And this particular goal, guys, aligns with the UAE's vision of creating a promising digital future driven by innovation, isn't it? And the Memorandum of Understanding was signed with LinkedIn, SAS and key UAE universities as well, and they've also partnered with universities that include University of Dubai, Zayed University, and higher colleges of technology. And this partnership, guys, bridges academia and industry, promoting professional readiness as well. And this particular initiative includes digital development, industry training, mentorship, as well as hands-on learning. And the chairman, that is Sultan Al Mansouri, guys, has emphasized aligning the initiative with Dubai's vision for sustainable growth. And the aim is pretty simple. They want to foster innovation and strengthen the UAE's digital economy through skilled talent. So definitely brilliant stuff. Now the next news, guys, I'm going to be talking about is also a positive development, guys, and this is between King Abdullah University of Science and Technology and the University of Connecticut, because they have signed a collaboration and looks like they want to educate people in artificial intelligence in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. And this particular partnership, guys, will target artificial intelligence, clean energy, sustainability, as well as health technologies, and the aim is to address regional and global challenges through joint research and innovation. And what I'm really liking, guys, is that they are focusing on linking scientific research with real-world application and commercialization, and they try to develop technologies that positively impact society. And they have exchange programs as well that includes plans for staffs as well as student exchange to foster collaboration, and there will be development of joint programs to support knowledge sharing and innovation. And this, guys, definitely creates an innovative framework for international academic and research partnership, isn't it? And it definitely accelerates the advancement of innovation across multiple technology sectors. And look, guys, so far as AI and sustainability is concerned, there is strong emphasis on addressing key challenges in artificial intelligence and sustainability, and there will be collaborative efforts to advance clean energy technologies. And this particular partnership, guys, also targets breakthrough in healthcare-related technologies. And finally, guys, this particular vision reinforces King Abdullah University of Science Technology's commitment to strengthening global education and research partnership. And so far as US collaboration is concerned, it definitely aligns with King Abdullah University's Science and Technology strategy to partner with leading American institutions. And both institutions, guys, aim to deliver impactful solutions to societal challenges. And it establishes a robust research alliance between Saudi Arabia and the United States. And this particular news, guys, drives the commercialization of innovative technologies developed through the collaboration. And this particular news, guys, according to me, positions both universities as leaders in addressing critical global issues through advanced research and innovation. So definitely positive news. So these were the newscasts on the cryptocurrency, blockchain, and artificial intelligence world from Blockchain DXB. In case if you like listening to this podcast, please click on the follow button, give it a 5-star rating, and share the word across. Now for the next few minutes, there's going to be an Ask Me Anything series, where your listeners can ask any questions regarding Bitcoin, blockchain, beyond blockchain, cryptocurrencies, NFTs, DeFi, and Metaverse. So let's kick start with the Ask Me Anything series. Hey everyone, it's Josh from Blockchain DXB. You're listening to the Ask Me Anything series, where your listeners can ask any questions regarding Bitcoin, blockchain, beyond blockchain, cryptocurrencies, NFTs, DeFi, and Metaverse. I have a question by Dave who asks, given the dominance of Pump.Fund in Solana's decentralized exchange transactions and the concerns about over-reliance, what measures should Solana ecosystem take to ensure long-term sustainability and diversification? This, to be honest, Dave, is definitely an interesting question. And Dave, the dominance of Pump.Fund in Solana's decentralized exchange transaction, while it is a testament to its popularity, it definitely poses significant risk, isn't it? Including over-reliance and potential market centralization. So what I feel, Dave, in order to ensure long-term sustainability and diversification with Solana ecosystem, they could come up with, let's say, incentivizing competition. And what I mean by that is, the Solana ecosystem should probably implement initiative to support and incentivize new and existing decentralized exchange platform. And this could be done in the form of, let's say, grants or even strategic partnership that could encourage innovation and competition. And this, from a long-term point of view, will definitely reduce dependency on single players in it. And the other thing I can think of is, let's say, maybe encourage diverse use cases. Now, beyond decentralized exchanges, Solana could probably foster the growth of other decentralized apps, such as, let's say, lending protocols, NFT marketplaces, and what about gaming platforms? Cause look, I very strongly feel, Dave, that this broader ecosystem can naturally diversify transaction sources, and this will eventually reduce Pump.Fund's dominance, isn't it? Now that thing being said, I very strongly feel that Solana must ensure its network remains resilient and scalable to support a diverse range of projects. And in the past, we have seen Solana has gone down so many times, hasn't it? And a lot of them do actually question its centralization, because in the past, they have been down for more than 10 occasions, and whenever they have a system outage, they stop producing block for well over 12 to 14 hours, certain cases even 18 hours in my opinion. Now the other thing I can think of, Dave, is maybe introducing governance-based mechanism, and this can be done to prevent any single platform from becoming overly dominant, and this would actually maintain a balanced ecosystem, isn't it? But look, by introducing that, it does raise a question regarding its centralization as well. And now apart from that, when you talk about cryptocurrencies and blockchain, it is all about community, isn't it? And Dave, I very strongly feel that Solana's community can play a vital role by promoting awareness of other decentralized exchanges, and that will foster a more equitable distribution of liquidity across platforms, so programs like liquidity mining and rewards could be encouraged. That is my honest opinion. Now by doing these things, Dave, I do feel that Solana can position itself as a robust, decentralized network that mitigates risks associated with over-reliance on a single entity, while at the same time maintaining its competitive edge in the blockchain space. So definitely interesting question. And that's about all, guys, from the Ask Me Anything series on Blockchain DXB. In case if you like listening to this podcast, please click on the follow button, give it a 5-star rating and share the word across. Remember, Monday to Thursdays, 8 am to 8:30 am, we have Crypto with Coffee podcast, where we cover top news and information pertaining to the price of cryptocurrencies, some major breaking news, occasionally short and sweet news as well, news that has an impact in the cryptocurrency world. The other two news and information is related to Dubai, UAE and the Middle East, from the cryptocurrency, blockchain and now artificial intelligence world as well. And what you're listening to right now is the Ask Me Anything series, where your listeners can ask any questions regarding Bitcoin, blockchain, beyond blockchain, cryptocurrencies, NFTs, DeFi, and Metaverse. So thanks so much for listening, guys, and have a nice one. Bye-bye.